bitch. You back. So what?
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, but this is my current morning routine working remotely from home, and I hope you enjoy. I always make the bed just because that's one task to do. So I always make it a point to do the bed. And then I'm just going to hop in the shower and change into my working from home remotely uniform, which is basically just leggings and a t-shirt. So now I am going to clean up the kitchen just because I usually like to clean the kitchen at night before I go to bed, but I am currently 6 months pregnant and sometimes I cannot be bothered cleaning up the kitchen. So that's why you see me loading the dishwasher in the morning. And since I am working, you will see me on my laptop a lot just because I have to keep up with my work. Um, I definitely do miss my desk, miss my office, but hopefully we'll get past this and we'll get to it again. So now I am going to get started with breakfast. I am typically not very hungry in the morning, so I kind of have to force myself to eat some form of breakfast. So you're just going to see me make a toast and eggs and then a banana smoothie, which I've been obsessed with since I've been pregnant. So I have one every single day. But yeah, that's about it. And I typically like to have my breakfast outside of its nice weather, just because I live in the 5th floor, so I do have a very nice view. So I take advantage of it. So anytime I can eat or have lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever outside, we tend to do so. Welcome back to my channel. So I am gonna do very just minimal makeup just so I won't look dead the whole day. We're not going anywhere. I already have my face moisturized and primed. So then yeah, let's just get started. Let me zoom you guys in. I will be showing you guys what I'm using. I'm just gonna be using my Real Techniques, and I'm first going in with Born This Way foundation. I do have a little bit of a tan going on, and this Born This Way foundation is a little light for me right now. The color I have is in Ivory, so I am gonna mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible. Just because this one is when I'm really tan, and that one's when I'm not tanned. And since we're in quarantine, I can't just go buy a shade. I'm just gonna put that all over my face. So I am working at home. That's why I keep looking over at my laptop. So I'm working remotely. luckily, even though I do work in the medical field, I work in the orthopedics department. So I work with like the bones department. But I am currently 6 months pregnant. So my doctor and my manager were like, okay, it's time for you to go. So I am still working, but working remotely. So now I'm going in with contour. I don't know why I'm putting in contour because no one's gonna see it, but you know what? Let's just go for it. I do love a good contour, but I don't need it today. But yet, here for contour in the color Cafe. All right, so I'm just gonna blend it off with a Real Techniques brush. So I'm currently 6 months pregnant, so I am due in July, like the end of July. So I'm getting kind of nervous just because I want this to be clear before my baby gets here. So I'm just like hoping and praying like everybody kind of stays put, stay at home if you can, if you're not an essential worker. Just because it's scary. All right, so now that that is blended, now we're gonna go in with concealer, and I'm just gonna be using the Tarte concealer. And then I'm just gonna be blending it out with my same Real Techniques blending. What is this called? Blending? So now that that's all blended, now we are going to set my under eye, and I'm gonna be using Airspun, and I'm also going to be mixing it with Becca, just because I like how they work together. So yeah, that's what I'm just going to be doing. And I'm going to apply it with my sponge. So do you guys have any good podcasts you guys recommend? I love podcasts, especially true crime podcasts. So like my favorite murder or crime junkie, obsessed. So you guys have another good one. My brother keeps trying to get me to watch, to listen to John something? John? Dirty John or some crap? I don't know. But every time I hear it, I can never get really into it. I'm looking outside my window and everybody's like running and walking their dogs and have like their exercise clothes on, and I'm just like, y'all cute. Now I'm gonna set my whole face with the Too Faced powder. And then my husband is really wanting to get a puppy, but I'm just like, we're about to have a baby, and this is our first baby. Like, we don't have kids, right? Like, this is gonna be our first rodeo. So I'm like, no, we don't want a baby. And his thing is, oh, they can grow up together, you know, like the baby and the puppy. Yeah, but you're gonna go to work. Are you gonna take the puppy or the baby with you? Cause I'm not keeping both. Like I'm not. So now I'm gonna go in with a powder contour. I'm gonna be using the Hoola today. I'm gonna go in with it. I do love a heavy contour, especially like going out makeup. Like, girl, I be contouring. Contouring? Is that even a word? Alright, so now that that is done, now we're gonna move on to blush. And the blush I'm gonna be using is the Bobbi Brown one. Color is Washed Rose. I don't even know why I'm putting blush because, again, no one's gonna see us, but you know what? so we can look cute on Snapchat, okay? Okay. Alright, so that is done. Now we're gonna move on to eyebrows. Now we're gonna do eyes. We're gonna put falsies on just because might as well just put some falsies on. But I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous. This one. I will show you guys a clip of it. And we're gonna go over my and then the lashes that I'm going to be using today are the Ardell Demi Wispies. Those are my favorite to go lashes just because I feel like they're just perfect. Like, and that's one lash. Alright, so now that those lashes are done, now I'm going to go in with my setting spray. The setting spray I'm currently using is the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. Now I'm just going to apply it all over. For the lip liners, I'm going to be using Mac and Spice. And then I'm going to be using Rimmel. Rimmel is called East End Snob. So I'm just going to go with the Spice and like outline my lips. And then with the Rimmel, I'm just going to kind of shade it in. And then the liquid lipstick I'm going to be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. But if you guys want to see a list of baby names that I won't be using, let me know because I do have a great list. A great list. But if it wasn't for my husband, who is so picky, and then I'm just going to go with my highlight. I'm just using the Wet n Wild Precious Pearls. Because why do we need a highlight? Because no one's going to see us today. But our Snapchats will be a little bright. Alright guys, I think that's everything. I'm not going to be bothered doing my hair. This is my nair. Oh, someone's moving out. This is my hair just like air dried. I washed it a night ago. Not last night, the night before, so 2 days ago. And this is just dried. Like air dried, towel dried, whatever you call it. But I cannot be bothered doing my hair and my makeup on the same day. Like, no. You get one or the other. You don't get both. Alrighty guys, well that was my morning routine. I'm going to go sit on the couch in front of that laptop and make some calls and answer some emails and open the window and pretend I'm outside. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any tips or if you want me to make that list of baby names, just let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.